It is it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the next set that is coming this, what I believe, Thursday in NBA 2K23 MyTeam. Now, we're going to be going over each and every one of these cards, but specifically talking about Wemby coming to MyTeam. Not only this Thursday, but for years to come, probably going to be one of the most broken cards in MyTeam each and every year. Now, before we dive any further into this, massive shout out to 2K Productions. You guys can see that at the bottom of the screen. That's his Twitter, man. Incredible graphic, as you guys can see, even with the end game Bond Carroll, man. Massive shout out to him for giving us this fantastic graphic. So, gonna be, talking about this graphic as well as going back to past years to give us a good idea of exactly what we could see. But here's the deal, guys. Wemby is 7'4". 2K might even make him 7'5" for just fun. And here's the deal, you guys can see power forward center. That's probably what his card is ultimately going to be, but just know there's a chance he gets small forward eligibility. Do I think that's going to be what happens? Probably not. I do bet they keep him power forward. But even at that power forward position, there's going to be probably one player in the game better than him, and that's Manute. I mean, and outside of that, it's going to be the Wemby show, and Wemby might even be, depending on his player build, as good, if not nearly better than Manute in a MyTeam as well. So just know that in the back of your minds. Keep that in the back of your minds. Wemby is going to be absolutely elite. Now let's break down some of these other cards, okay? Brandon Miller's 6'9". I think he's projected to go number 3 now. He was projected to go number 2. I do believe at the time I'm recording this, he's projected to go number 3. Here's the deal with Brandon Miller. 6'9". He could be a really solid card in MyTeam. I'm just throwing that out there. Again, small forward at 6'9", depending on the release, stuff like that. Could be absolutely solid in MyTeam. Because here's the deal, guys. Larry Bird's 6'9". Bob Nedelecki is 6'9". I mean, there's a lot of 6'9" guys in MyTeam at that small forward position that do hold it down. So, Brandon Miller obviously could do that. Wemby 7'4", you know what you're getting out of him. Scoot only 6'2". And I mean, that's my big thing with Scoot is at 6'2", I mean, is he really that great? Is he really that, next level good? That's really the thing for him is I just don't know how good, you can make a card at 6'2". For our next guy here, Jarace Walker, 6'7". Could be solid, right? Small forward. But the problem is, a lot of these guys, even when we get to the bottom, with the Cam Whitemore, the Thompson twins, a lot of these guys are 6'6", so that makes it really tough. Hopefully the Thompson twins do get cheesy releases because, again, if they do that and have a good player build, they could be something special. But when we look at the bottom there, again, nobody really there that catches my attention too much. Like where's like a guy that could be good is Taylor Hendricks. I think he could be solid. Another guy that I'm personally decently interested in that I don't think we'll get right is the center out of Duke, Derek Lively. I think he could be really solid if we did ultimately get him. But again, that's the problem. We're only going to get probably 12 of the next cards, and that really limits how many guys you can get. Honestly, I'll say it, the only next card that I'm super excited about is Wemby. Outside of that, like, sure, the Thompson twins might be okay. Like, there might be a guy that does excite you. But we got to realize these cards are not really fitting the meta of MyTeam. Right now, the meta of MyTeam is ran by height. And if you look up and down these cards, the only guy that really fits that meta is Mr. Wemby in general. So that's kind of where I'm at. If we go back to past years, here's in 2K21 what we saw, LaMelo Ant getting Invincibles. That was, I do believe, after their rookie year. Zion, there wasn't end games in this year, so Zion was in his second year, and so that's why we got him as well. Last year, we saw in his second year, Scottie Barnes, as well as rookies. I do believe, right? Rookies, Mobley and Cade. I think that's, no, wait, Scottie was a rookie as well, I do believe. But yeah, we saw Scottie, I believe, was a rookie. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he was. And so we saw him as well as Mobley and Cade in last year's drop. As well as, this was our next set. Now again, do you guys remember any of these next cards being like absolutely elite? Like, yes, Dyson Daniels had a cheesy release. Mark Williams was 7'2". But Chet, I mean, he was okay. He wasn't necessarily anything crazy. He was okay because that release was really solid in MyTeam. But a lot of these cards really were just, they were okay. It's not like I'm going to sit there and gas these cards. They were solid in my team. There's no doubt about that. But were they like game breaking, anything like that? No. And so the one thing I would say is with this drop tomorrow, Banchero, probably he's a rookie, right? So he could see an endgame card. We could see, you know, some of the other rookies, you know, when you go back to last year's, obviously Banchero could see like an invincible Chet. That wouldn't totally surprise me. Invincible Jabari Smith could be really, really solid. Even maybe a Jaden Ivey, Keegan Murray could be coming as well. And just know those are going to be the cards that do get invincibles and endgames. I totally wouldn't be surprised, or I wouldn't totally be surprised if we did get like a Wemby invincible. My whole thing is, with this coming still early, we got a whole nother month. I wouldn't be surprised if we just got a next Wemby right now, and then later on in the year they did go and drop an endgame Wemby. That wouldn't totally surprise me, or as well, or maybe like an out of position Wemby later on in the year. Just because I feel like from 2K's marketing standpoint, right? Wemby's a card you can get money off of. Like, that's just the way it is. People are gonna be excited about Wemby. Not only this Thursday, again, this content is probably coming on Thursday, but not only this Thursday for Wemby, it's gonna be for years to come, right? Wemby is going to literally run my team when he drops on Thursday from the time he's out of the NBA. He's 7'4", an incredible player, model player build. And I mean, he's Wemby. He can do it all, and he's going to be able to do it all in my team. Again, I kind of hope he does get small forward eligibility just so he can be the best at his specific position. Because, I mean, again, we got Manute at the 4. That's already just probably not realistic to expect him to be better than a guy like Manute. But that's my whole thing is, are they going to make Wemby juiced? Probably. But is he going to be an invincible endgame? I'm thinking no, just so they can capitalize on kind of his value in the long term, right? Giving him that in the future. My whole thing is, they've been 2K the last Pride month, giving us basically guaranteed packs. So basically last week you could buy guaranteed KP or KD. And then there was an invincible pack as well. And I'm intrigued to see, let's say Banchero's the end game. And then we also do see like invincible Chet, as well as, I don't know, I'm just gonna invincible Keegan Murray and I'm just going to say for the sake of this video, like Jabari Smith Jr., right? And maybe invincible Jaden Ivey. Are they going to give us those option packs? Or are we going to be able to straight up buy Wemby? That's really what I'm interested in. Because that's really the make or break. Because I feel like Wemby's going to be pretty rare. And if he's not guaranteed, I think it's going to be, I don't know. I'm a fan of the guarantees just because I know what 2K could possibly do to Wemby's pack odds, and it could be pretty rough in general. To say I'm excited about the next set would be an understatement. I love new cards in my team, right? Because everything else, I get they can change SIGs, they can change animations. But I like using new cards, right? New cards that we've never used before in Cam Whitemore, Amen Thompson, Wemby, Brandon Miller. All these new cards in my team are exciting and are going to be lots of fun to use in my team. For me, obviously, it's Wemby that is at the forefront. And even if everything else on Thursday is a letdown, if none of the other cards are good, we should be able to rely on Wemby being great. And you just got to hope some of these other guys are really good budget players in my team, like Whitmore, Amen Thompson, even Brandon Miller. You got to hope these guys are budget options that can play at a really, really high level. That is going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. I need to know your thoughts on this next set down below in the comments. Is this something that excites you? Are you guys excited to get Wemby in my team? Or is it something you're like, man, I just wish they'd wait till next year? For me, I really like the addition of these next sets. It gives us something more in my team. Because look, we've only got basically 2 more months, maybe even less than that, of content. So it gives us a week where we, can focus on the young players like Banchero, like, Keegan Murray, those type of guys in my team, as well as the new rookie class. Let me know down below in the comments on your thoughts, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are doing it. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.